You how this task card resource works. So you may have got a different task card resource. This one that I'm showing you is for geometric patterns, but they all work the same. So when you open your resource, you'll receive a link, and the link will take you to a page like this, and you want to click make a copy. Now it's important to note that you need to be signed in with a Google account in order to do this. And even better if you've got a Google for Education account and Google Classroom. When you open up, it'll take you through this little tutorial. I'm going to click out of it now, but feel free to go through that if you wish. You'll see here that there are a number of task cards, and these are all loaded already on your Google form. The Google form is set up as a quiz. So at the top here, you'll see that there are 10 points in total, and that's because each answer is worth 1 point. So when your students are filling them in, they will be marked, and they will receive a mark out of 10. Over here, I can click the responses tab, and that'll show me what the students are saying. Because I've just made a copy of this one, obviously nobody has answered it yet. If I want to assign this Google form for my learners to fill in, I'm going to click send, and then I can decide how I want to send it to my class. Of course, you can also post a link on Google Classroom. There are a few settings that you can play with over here. For example, collect email addresses. That will automatically take in your students' email addresses so that you know who has answered which form. And it will also limit your response to 1 per student. I've unticked edit after submit, and I've unticked see summary charts and text responses. So in other words, my students will not be able to change their answers once they've seen the answers. There are a few questions in a few settings in the presentation format that you can change. You might want to give a little message at the end, thank you, well done, something like that. I wouldn't want to shuffle a question order personally. Some of the questions do follow on from a previous question. And then here are our quizzes settings. So we have made this a quiz. The grade, in other words, the mark, is released straight after the submission, and your student will be able to see any questions they've missed, what their correct answers were, and what the mark allocation is. Now, when a student fills this in, it's going to look like this. So I'm going to click the preview button, and this is what a student would see once you have assigned it. So you'll see it asks 1 question at a time. And here you can fill in the answers, and it'll take you question by question. Now, obviously, I am just filling in absolute nonsense just to show you what it looks like. And I'm actually going to pause this video here. Right, now obviously I've not filled in correct answers here, so I've got 0 out of 10. Again, this is what your students will see. They'll see that they got question 1 wrong. They'll see what their answer was and what the correct answers were. And so they're able to get feedback on what they have done. On a teacher perspective, I can go to responses, and immediately I can see a summary of how many students have answered, how many marks they got, and question by question I can view what the student said as the answer, sort of what the popular answers were. And so this is going to really inform my teaching. It's going to tell me immediately which questions the students had problems with, and it'll allow me to remediate those problem areas.